Today we have a 10 question of surface area and volume, and all are R.D. Sharma question, class 9. The external length, breadth and height of a closed rectangular wooden box are of dimension 18 centimeter, 10 centimeter and 6 centimeter respectively. And they have external dimension. So external dimension L is equal to 18 centimeter and B is equal to 10 centimeter and H is equal to 6 centimeter. And there is also thickness of wood of 0.5 centimeter. And there is also thickness is 0.5 centimeter. When the box is empty, its weight is 15 kg. When the box is empty, there is nothing in box. So, firstly we need to find out internal dimension, that is external dimension, and we need to find internal dimension because we have a thickness 0.5 centimeter. So we have an internal dimension. We have a 2 length, so 0.5 into 2, 1 centimeter. So L becomes L minus of 1. That is going to be, L is going to be our 18. And 18 minus 1 becomes 17 centimeter. Similarly, B becomes B minus of 1, there is 2 base, so 2 into 0.5, that's become 1, and B is our 10, so 10 minus 1, that's become 9, so it's become 9. And there is also height, so and H become in the same way H minus 1, that's we have a H is 6, so 6 minus 1, that's become 5, that's become 5. Now we have a empty box, so how we can find out the volume of empty box? So volume of empty box is equal to basically volume of empty box is equal to volume of external dimension, volume of external dimension volume of external minus volume of internal, that's going to be volume of external is what, 18 into 10 into 6 minus of 17 into 9 into 5, that is we need to find out. And we know 1080 minus 765. 765. That's become 315. That's become 315. So volume of empty box is 315. Volume of empty box is 350 centimeter cube. Now, when the box is empty, its weight 15 kg, and when filled with sand, its weight is 100 kg. Find the weight of 1 cubic centimeter of wood when it is empty. So, 1 cubic, and we have an empty volume that is 315 centimeter cube. So, 1 centimeter cube. Here we can find out 1 cubic centimeter of wood, 1 centimeter of cube is what? And we know firstly 315 centimeter cube is 15 kg. So 1 centimeter cube is 15 upon 315 kg. And in another, find the weight of 1 cubic centimeter of sand. When it filled with sand, then we again need to find out 1 cubic centimeter of sand. Here we find out 1 cubic centimeter of wood when box is empty, and here we need to find out 1 cubic centimeter of sand when box is filled. Just of sand, not complete with box. So we need to subtract 100 kg minus 15 kg remaining of just sand. So sand weight is 100 kg minus 15 kg. That's become 85 kg. And sand is stored in internal dimension. From this, sand is stored in internal dimension. That is inside the box. So we need to consider internal dimension, that is 765. Internal dimension, that is 765. 765. So we can say that 1 centimeter of cube is basically 85 upon 765 kg. That means 765 centimeter cube is 85 kg here. 765 centimeter cube is equal to 85 kg. So 1 centimeter cube is 85 upon 765 kg. And that's it. We wanna find out the in another question. A river 3 meter deep and 40-meter wide is flowing at the rate of 2 kilometers per hour. How much water will fall into the sea in a minute? In a minute. A river 3 meter deep and 40 meter wide. That's mean H is equal to 3 meter and B is equal to 40 meter and is flowing at a rate of 2 kilometers per hour. That means V is equal to 2 kilometers per hour. How much water will fall into the sea in a minute? T is equal to 1 minute, otherwise, or 60 seconds. We can say that. So, we need to find out volume of this. Volume is what? Volume of water is what? L into B into H. That means there is a V given and T. There is no length. So we can say that S is equal to Vt in place of length. So Vt into B into H. We can say L is S is equal to Vt from this. So we can also convert it in a meter per second, 60 into 60. And there is also time, 60 seconds. So we can multiply and we have a base 40 and height 3. After cancel this, and that's become 4000 meter cube. And we know in 1 meter cube there is 1000 liter. So we know 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liter. So 4000 meter cube is what? Into 1000 liter. That's become 4 lakh liter. So 4 lakh liter water fall into sea in a minute. That means in a 60 second. In another question, water flow in a tank 150 meter into 100 meter at the base. Through a pipe whose cross section is 2 decameter by 1.5 decameter at the speed of 15 kilometer per hour. In what time will the water 3 meter deep? So we have a tank dimension is what? At the base, so L is equal to 150 meter, B is equal to 100 meter. Through a pipe whose cross section is now pipe dimension is 2 by 1.5 meter at a speed of 3. That means B is equal to 0.2 meter and H is equal to 0.15 meter, and we convert it in meter, and speed is equal to 15 kilometer per hour, and T is equal to what? Will the water be 3 meter deep, and there is also H is equal to 3 meter for a tank. So basically, at what time we got a 3 meter deep water? At what time we got a 3 meter deep water in a tank? We need to find this. So we know volume of tank is equal to volume of pipe in a time period at which we have a 3 meter deep water. So volume of tank is equal to volume of pipe at a time of getting 3 meter deep water. Getting 3 meter deep water in a tank. So volume of tank is what? L into B into H. And volume of pipe is basically what? And pipe dimension is L into B into H. So we know from this L is 150 into 100 into 3 is equal to B. We need to find out distance at a place of length, and we know S is equal to Vt. So we directly put Vt and there is B and H. From this we get L. So now we know we have a 15 kilometer per hour, and if we wanna find out the result in hour, then we don't need to convert it in second. We just convert the kilometer into meter. So we get 150 into 100 into 3 and 15 into 15 kilometer per hour, that's means 15 into 1000 into T into we have a base 0.2 meter and height 0.15 meter. So from this we can get T is equal to 150 into 100 into T upon 15 into 1000 into 0.2 into 0.15. Cancel. We get T is equal to 100 hour. From this we got a T is equal to 100 hour. So at a time of 100 hour we got a 3 meter deep water in a tank. That's mean in 100 hours we have a 3 meter deep water in tank. So in another question, a rectangular reservoir is 120 meter long and 75 meter wide. At what speed per hour must water flow into it through a square pipe of 20 centimeter wide so that the water rises by 2.4 meter in 18 hours. That means a rectangular reservoir is 120 meters long. That means L is equal to dimension dimension is L is equal to 120 meter and B is equal to 75 meter. At what speed per hour must water flow into it through a square pipe of 20 centimeter size wide so that the water rise up by 2.4 meter. That's mean and H is equal to 2.4 meter and we have a given T is equal to 18 hours. So and we have a pipe dimension that is a square pipe dimension is basically B is equal to H is equal to 20 centimeter. That because that is square, so there is no change in dimension. So that and there is no L is equal to what, and we have a T given 18 hours and its speed, and we need to find out V is equal to what. Here we don't need to find L. Here we need to find V is equal to what. So dimension of this will be equal to dimension of this at a time of 18 hours. So volume of reservoir is equal to volume of pipe volume of pipe at a time of 18 hours. 18 hours. And we have a dimension L into B into H that is equal to L into B into H, and we know L is equal to Vt. So we have a Vt into B into H, and we need to find out V, and all the dimensions are given according to question. So we directly put all the quantity respectively at a place of there. So 120 into 75 into 2.4 is equal to V is equal to V is equal to, and T is in 18 hours. If we wanna use meter per hour, then we don't need to change. Otherwise, we need to change the unit hour. whether it is in minute or second. If we want a minute, then we need to change 18 into 60. If we want a second, then we again multiply 18 into 16 into 16. That's going to be in second. If we want a meter per hour, so we don't need to change. Leave it this 18, and B is equal to 20 centimeter, so we can change it by 0.2 meter. All the units are in same manner, so 0.2 meter, 0.2 meter, and height is also 0.2 meter. So from this, V is equal to 120 upon 75 into 2.4 upon 18 into 0.2 into 0.2. When we solve this, we got a V is equal to something, and that have a unit meter per hour, not per second. From this we got a meter per hour. Now in another question, water in a canal 30 decameter wide and 12 decameter deep is flowing with a velocity of 20 kilometer per hour. How much area will it irrigate in 30 minutes if 9 centimeter of standing water is desired? So, water in a canal 30 decameter wide. That means we have a dimension of canal, dimension of canal is B is equal to 3 meter. When we convert it into meter, 30 upon 10, that's become 3 meter. And deep, H is equal to 1.2 meter, is flowing with a velocity V 20 kilometer per hour. V is equal to 20 kilometer per hour. T is equal to 30 minutes, and there is a height of 99 centimeter desired of water. So we need to find out volume of canal is equal to volume of desired 9 centimeter of standing water. So volume of canal is what? L into B into H. So we have a dimension 3 meter, 1.2 meter. So, and we know S is equal to Vt. So we convert it into meter per second, 20 into 1000 upon 60 into 60. And we can also convert in a second, 30 into 60. That's going to be in a second. So we can get Vt into B into H. So we have a dimension 20 into 1000 upon 60 into 60, and we have a T 30 into 60 second, 30 into 60, and we have a B that is 3, and we have a H that is 1.2. So we got this, and that is equal to volume of desired 9 centimeter of standing water. And here we need to find area. This, how much area will it irrigate in 30 minutes if 9 centimeter of standing water we have desired. So we suppose area is L into B, and there is a height of 9 centimeter, so we can say that 0.09 meter, that is equal to, we are talking about this area, we need to find out. So we can cancel out this 60, 60, 30, 2, 10, there is also 10, 10. So we got L into B is equal to 1000 into 3 into 12 upon 0.09. That is, we can also convert it so we have a area L into B meter square. We have a area of this 4 lakh meter square. So we got an area 4 lakh meter square in 30 minutes where 9 centimeter of standing water is available. Now in another question. A rectangular water reservoir is 10.8 meter by 3.75 meter at the base. Water flows into it at a rate of 18 meter per second through a pipe having the cross section 7.5 centimeter 4.5 centimeter. Find the height to which the water will rise in the reservoir in 30 minutes. So we have a reservoir dimension. Dimension is L is at the base, so L is equal to 10.8 meter. B is equal to 3.75 meter. Water flows into it at the rate of 18 meter per second. So we have a given B through a pipe and pipe dimension here given V is equal to 18 meter per second. Having the cross section 7.5 centimeter. That means B is equal to 7.5 centimeter and H is equal to 4.5 centimeter. Find the height to which the water will rise in the reservoir in 30 minutes and T is equal to 30 minutes. And we need to find H is equal to what? And we know volume of this is equal to volume of this. So volume of reservoir is equal to volume of pipe at 30 minutes. This is often we don't need to write this. So we know L into B into H is equal to L into B into H, and we know we have a L, Vt is given, so we directly put Vt, and we have a dimension 10.8 meter into 3.75 meter, and Vt is equal to what? 18 meter per second into t is equal to 30 minutes. That means we can convert 30 into 60 second. So we get 30 into 16 second, and what b is equal to 7.5 centimeter. So we can convert it in meter, 0.075 meter, and it also converts 0.045 meter. So we got 0.075 meter into 0.045 meter. So from this we got a result of h. Here there is also h. From this we got a result of h. So h is equal to what? 10.8 into 3.75. 3.75 divide okay, we have this dimension 18 into 30 into 60 into 0.075 into 0.045. All are in meter per second and meter. So we got h is equal to in meter. Whatever we got from this, we get h is equal to meter. After cancel all the things. Yeah, basically second going to cancel, and we have just remaining of all meter, and we got a result in meter. So now in another question, a solid cube of side 12 centimeter is cut into 8 cubes of an equal volume. What will be the side of the new cube also find the ratio between their surface area. Also find the ratio between the surface area. So a solid cube of size 12 centimeter, that's means age is 12 centimeter, and we got 8 cubes from this of equal volume. So we need to find out what will be the side of new cube. So we can say that age of solid cube is 12 centimeter. So volume of solid cube is what? basically 12 cube. Okay, and we have a 8 cube of equal, that is from this we get a 8 cube of equal volume, that is also equal to 8 into, suppose we have a volume of 1 cube is x cube, so we get a x cube after cancel this 12 into 12 into 12 upon it, we got what? Basically 4 s is equal to 6 centimeter. We got a new cube side. This is the side of new cube, side of new cube. Also find the ratio between their surface area, and we know surface area is what? 6 into a square. 6 into, that means a square. So surface area of solid cube becomes 6 into 12 square, 12 into 12, and surface area of this becomes 6 into 6 into 6. 6 cancel, 2, 2. And we have also 8. This is ratio between their surface area. Also find the, what will be the ratio between their surface area, and also we have a 4 into 8. We have a 8 cube. So it's become 2, 4, 2. So we become 1:2 as a ratio. So ratio we get, ratio between them is what? 1:8. Basically we have a solid cube of 12 centimeter and their volume is 12 cube, and that is equal to 8 into volume of 1 cube, volume of new cube, that is multiplied with 8, we have a 8 new cube. Now we, after solving, we got a result of this. So in another question, a solid cube is cut into 2 cuboids of equal volume. A cube is basically divided into cuboids of equal volumes. So there is just change in height. There is no change in length and breadth, just change in height. So find the ratio of the total surface area of the given cube and that of one of the cuboid. So cuboid dimension is what? L is equal to A, B is equal to A, and just H is equal to A by 2. Just we cut half of height. So we get a proper figure of cuboid. Otherwise, even if there is a slightly change between length and breadth, so we can't get a cuboid of a same volume. Only we get a same volume whenever we cut the cube at a height of half of its height of cube. So cuboid dimension, and we have a cube dimension is what? A. That is equal to age of cube. So we need to find out ratio of the total surface area of given cube, that is 6a square, that is surface area of cube total surface area, and that of one cuboid, and we know cuboid total surface area is what? Basically 2 into L into B plus B into H plus L into A. So we get from this 2 into A into A plus A into A by 2 plus A L into B, B into H and L into H. A into A by 2. So from this A square plus A square upon 2 plus A square upon 2. From this we got a 2a square plus a square plus a square upon 2. 2 cancel. We get a 4a square. So we can say that 6a square upon 4a square. A square cancel. We got a ratio 3:2. Now, in another question, the breadth of a room is twice its height, one of its length, and the volume of room one half of its length, and the volume of the room is 512 cubic decameter. Find the dimension. So the breadth of a room is twice its height. So let the height of a room be x decameter. All here are decameter, so decameter. Now B is equal to 2x. Breadth of a room is twice its height. If height is x, if h is x, then breadth becomes 2x, twice of its height. And now the breadth of a room is one half of its length. The breadth of a room, that's means the breadth of a room is one half of its length. Whenever we talk about height, we have a twice of its height. Twice of its height that's become b is equal to 2x. Base is twice of its height. Now when we talk about length, base is basically b is one half of its length. B is one half of its length. L is equal to b is equal to b is one half of its length, and b is equal to one half of its length. So L, and we know b is equal to what? 2x, and half of L, that's become L is equal to 4x. When we multiply 2, cross multiply, we got just we cross multiply is 2 from this side, so we get L is equal to 4s. L becomes 4x. We just multiply this to this. We got a L is equal to 4x. Now find the volume of room. Find the dimension. We have a volume is given. Volume of room. Volume of room is 512 decameter cube. So volume of room becomes basically L into B into H, and we know 512 is equal to, and we have a L 4x, B 2x, and H x. That's become 512 8x cube. X cube becomes 64, so x become 4. So our height become h is equal to 4 decameter, that is x, and b becomes 2x, 2 into 4 decameter, that means 8 decameter, and length becomes 4x, so 4 into 4, that's become 16 decameter. Now in another question, a cube of 9 centimeter is immersed completely in a rectangular vessel containing water. If the dimension of the base are 15 centimeter and 12 centimeter, find the rise in water level in the vessel. So, a cube of 9 centimeter is immersed completely in a rectangular vessel containing water. If the dimension of base are 15 centimeter and 12 centimeter, so dimension of vessel is what? L is equal to 15 centimeter and B is equal to 12 centimeter. Basically, base dimension, there is a base and we know we have a base L into B. Find the rise in water level in the vessel, and we have a cube. We need to find H is equal to what, and we have a cube is 9 centimeter. So we know volume of vessel is equal to volume of in the vessel. Volume of vessel is equal to volume of displaced water. So volume of cube is equal to volume of displaced water. So we have a cube that is 9 centimeter age. So 9 cube is equal to volume of displaced water is what? Basically we have a dimension L. Displaced water is L into B into H, and we need to find out H. So 9 into cube is equal to L is what? 15 into 12 into H. So H is equal to 9 into 9 into 9 upon 15 into 12. That's become 80 upon 20. That's become 4.05 meter. So H become 4.05 meter. Basically, volume of cube is equal to volume of displaced water. Whatever the water displaced in a vessel after a cube of 9 centimeter is immersed completely in a rectangular vessel. So we get volume of cube is equal to volume of displaced water, and we rise in water level in the vessel after immersion of a cube 9 centimeter each. So we got a height of 4.05 meter.